Here's my theory. This is my Bible theory. God creates mankind. He fills the earth with mankind from the dust of the ground, the same way that he fills the earth with livestock and fish. He creates the essence of mankind, the very basis of mankind. And then in chapter 2, we get the specific creation of Adam and Eve. And why? Because the Old Testament is accomplishing two things. The first thing is it is telling the story of the slow descent of man. Not so slow sometimes, but the descent of man towards the new covenant. It's telling us this story, this picture of this arc that mankind goes on over the course of the Old Testament. The second thing it's doing is showing us the bloodline of Jesus. So Adam and Eve are extremely important because they are the inciting incident for both of these things. They bring sin into the world and therefore kickstart the descent of man into sin. They are also the bloodline of Jesus. We can track it from the genealogies directly from Adam and Eve all the way down to Jesus Christ. They're the first sinners, and therefore they have to be the bloodline that Jesus comes through because he has to close off the tap, so to speak, on the other end in order to fulfill the law and bring grace into the world through his sacrifice. So that's why in chapter 1, I believe, we get the general creation of man, but then in chapter 2, we get the specific creation of Adam and Eve who would bring sin into the world and who would be the beginning of the bloodline of Jesus, which is also why I believe before we get to know them, when God is still describing in chapter 2, the creation of man, we get all this imagery about rivers flowing out from the garden because in addition to those 4 rivers that we will be referencing all throughout Scripture, we also get the flow of the bloodline towards Jesus. It's like this 5th river that we learn that flows out from the garden towards Jesus.